Dr. Mehmet Oz is being called out by Congress for claims that he's made on his TV show about so-called magic weight loss cures. Take a listen.
There isn't magic in a bottle, that there isn't a magic pill.
I say those things on my show all the time.
Well, then why would you say that something is a miracle in a bottle?
My job, I feel, on the show is to be a cheerleader for the audience. And when they don't think they have hope, when they don't think they can make it happen, I want to look, and I do look everywhere, including in alternative healing traditions, for any evidence that might be supportive to them.
Well, so what responsibility do doctors have to make sure that they're giving accurate information out? Well, Dr. Mark Siegel is in the house with the Fox News Medical Aid team, and he joins us now with more on this. So good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Why do you think Dr. Oz got called out by Chairman McCaskill there?
Well, you know, what she said that I actually agree with is that doctors on TV have more responsibility than maybe anyone else on TV. We have the obligation to give the right medical information, and that means staying within our area of expertise. And when you start talking about things like diet agents, diet supplements, it's very problematic, Elizabeth, because none of these things are proven. And I deal with overweight patients all the time. They want a magic pill. There is no magic pill. So where he got into the weeds here, or he got into trouble, is saying, well, this is a magic pill. This is something that's going to help you lose weight, when there's not a lot of science behind these things. Plus, there's also a risk to people with underlying diseases. If you have heart disease and you start taking something, even if it is a fat burner, even if it does work to increase your metabolic rate, how do I know if it's an over-the-counter supplement that it doesn't cause you some problem?
So perhaps a broad plan for specific incidents, you know, with the patient doesn't work. You know, we reached out to
Exactly.
Dr. Oz, and he had this statement after the hearing, quote, "I am accountable for my role in the proliferation of these scams, and I recognize that my enthusiastic language has made the problem worse at times. To not have the conversation about supplements at all, however, would be a disservice to the viewer." Also reached out to him again, and his team actually added a note here, and it says, since we stopped making the segments that could easily be stolen for use in these ads, they have since stopped using those. They are happily being displayed by these companies, by unethical marketing groups, they say, and they actually went there, according to them, to be part of the solution.
Look, I agree with his comment there that we have to talk about supplements. They're a big ticket item for people. But what are we saying? And one of the things that he may have fallen victim to here is the enthusiasm of wanting to help people.
Sure.
We've had Dr. Oz on the show here. He's incredibly articulate on certain topics. I've met him. I've been on TV with him. He has a great reputation as a cardiovascular surgeon. He used to be the head of the Department at Columbia. Great reputation. But maybe he got a little carried away here. It's not to say that he doesn't other times get it right.
Doctor, is a doctor on television responsible for a patient just like a doctor in the office? I mean, because they're the TV doctor, does that mean they're Sue What's-Her-Face's doctor at home? I mean, that's a difference in responsibility, isn't it?
It's a great question. At a time when patients are having less and less access to their doctors, I think we have even more responsibility. You know, and what the gift he has that I'm also trying to have is get the information out in a way that people can understand. But be careful. These are not your patients. And someone could hear something, go out and try it, and maybe even be harmed by it. We have to be very careful what we say to America's patients.
Sure. Great message on mindfulness. Dr. Mark Siegel, always
Good to
great
see
to
you.
have you.